Hey friends, my last video is on writing, and I thought while I'm here I'd make another video about writing, which is that I've never regretted taking the time to write at length about my thoughts about something. It's always so valuable to me to just write and write and write. If there's something I care about, if there's something that's on my heart, if there's something I'm thinking about, then to take the time to write about it, even at length, even at great length. And I've been thinking about this recently because I've spent a lot of this week writing an essay that's even becoming like kind of book length about something that's on my heart that I'm thinking about. And I like to share things. I like to share my art and my writing and my projects publicly. And this thing I've been writing, I'm not sure if I'm going to share it publicly. It feels very private. It feels very vulnerable. Maybe parts of it I'll share, or I'll share some of it with some people. But like for now, I'm just writing it just for myself. And that feels so good. It feels so good to just write at length about something that I care about and to clarify my thinking and to just validate my own experience and be like, yep, it's like that. It really was like that for me. That's how I see it. That's how I think about it. And you know, there's this great Captain Mrs. tweet that I'm always thinking about, that like telling your life story is this incredible tool for coherence. And for me, writing is also just such an incredible tool for coherence, of knowing what I think about something, knowing what I feel about something, seeing how it all fits together, especially some of the more complex things that have happened to me that I don't understand, that I'm confused about, or that are quite delicate or nuanced. It's like, well, writing is a old friend of mine, and you know, it's been just I don't know, it's often the opposite of regret, that like taking time to write something about something I care about ends up being useful in so many ways that I couldn't expect. And there's a really good Visa tweet about this also, where he's like, he calls it self-directed procrastination, where like sometimes you just find yourself, I don't know, playing a dumb video game or watching a dumb movie, and some part of you might be like, oh, I'm wasting time or whatever. And the thing is, if you take notes about what you're doing, which he suggests in this thread and this tweet that I like so much, he's like, well, you might as well take notes on it. If you're gonna do this stuff, you know, watch that dumb movie or whatever, you might as well take notes on it. You end up seeing ways that it's incredibly valuable later on, that it's like so useful to you, that some part of your subconscious was like working something out or caring about something that mattered to you that you couldn't quite understand at the time. But if you just take notes about it while it's happening and you write down what you think, then later on it kind of starts to fit into a bigger picture. And that's happened to me so many times through taking notes and through writing tweets and threads and blog posts, or just journal entries where it's like, I don't know why I'm thinking this or what I'm feeling, but I'm just going to write it down. It seems to matter. Most recently, this happened with, you know, I love movies, and at some points in my life, I've been really hard on myself about why do I watch movies and am I wasting time and whatever. And I don't know, at some point I even promised I would never watch movies again, which is a promise I broke, and I'm happy I broke that promise. Wish I hadn't made the promise in the first place. That would have been better, but we live and we learn. And yeah, I love movies. I watch movies all the time, and one of the reasons that they've become important is because I write fiction now, and it's important to see stories that resonate with me, and to see what works and what doesn't work, and why. And so since I've been watching movies, I've started taking notes and even writing reviews. Like right now I'm doing 100 Letterboxd reviews about movies that I watch. And if I watch a movie, I try to take notes on it or try to write a review about it, even a brief one. And I've loved that process. It feels so validating of like what my thoughts are about a given movie or whether I liked it or not. And there's something valuable in just taking the time of like, if I'm going to take 2 hours to watch a movie, then I can take 5, 10, 20 minutes to write a review of it or write down some notes about it. It can even be short. Even short notes are fine. But it ends up being so valuable. And there's a similar principle. I forget how I've worded this, but like I almost just like beg myself to take even more notes. Like I always wish I could take even more notes than I do, and I'm always trying to take more notes. because they end up being so valuable for things later on. I don't know, I'm remembering that I wrote this essay, Taschen Can Meditate as a Treat. And as part of the process of writing that, I reread like 3 years of journal entries in multiple journals about meditation. And I started noticing specific patterns of things I would say or things I would do and how I felt about them. And then I could kind of pattern match over this scope of 3 years, where it's like, oh, this is the larger pattern. And then I digested those patterns and what I learned into sort of some artifacts that are the essay that remind me about what meditation is and why I care, and have informed how I practice since then in a way that no teacher or tradition had really taught me. It's like, oh, this is what I need and what works for me. I know myself better than other people. They might know meditation or enlightenment or whatever, but I know me. I'm the world's foremost expert on me. And just having little notes for years about my meditation practice helped me with that. So yeah, I've never regretted taking the time to write at length about my thoughts about a topic. It's an incredibly valuable move to me to just create a Google Doc or create a note and start writing whatever thoughts are on my mind about anything at all. And it often ends up being useful later on for reasons we can't anticipate. So like, if you're thinking it, if you're feeling it, if you're experiencing it, if you care about it, it's worth taking the time to just write some notes down. It doesn't even have to be public. It doesn't have to be something you share with other people. You might decide to, but just take a moment to take some notes. I'm telling myself this, it's an exhortation to myself, like, Taschen, take a moment to take some notes. And it's valuable and it pays off. And I hope this is interesting to you. If you have any thoughts about this, about writing or note-taking or journaling that come up from this video, I'd love to hear them. And in the meantime, I hope you're doing well. Sending you love.